I did have a mentor. Actually, she used to be my land manager when I used to work in Unilever. And we created this very special relationship because of her and my personal circumstances with life. And we came a lot closer. And even when I left Unilever, we still talked. And I always wanted to share with her my thoughts about my family, my career, my personal life. And she was always very honest, but not brutally honest. I think that makes a lot of difference sometimes when you have somebody telling you the truth and acknowledging your effort, telling you what you're doing right or wrong without being political, being very straightforward, but without hurting your development and your self-esteem and your confidence. And um, actually, she told me once, own yourself. You don't own a project, but you just own your approach to things. And I will never forget this because it really shaped who I am until today.
It's a very cool phrasing of things like own yourself. Like, what did she mean exactly? What would you could you elaborate on that?
I think, uh, just to give you an example, when I was working in the pharmaceutical sector, I wasn't really feeling that I fit in the environment. I thought it was very bureaucratic for me, very hierarchical, and I really couldn't find myself within the projects. Like, what is my personal contribution? And I think I was trying to fit in and echoing other people's opinions, trying to lead the way they would lead instead of finding my own way of communicating things, approaching a dispute, or managing a project to launch. So I think the advice she gave me was to really forget about what everyone else says and focus on the way I would like to do something, the way I would like to manage my team or launch a product, and even communicate constructive criticism to my manager. So, managing styles differ.
Yeah.
And okay.
Yeah, it's okay, definitely. And I feel like the you know the idea behind this is something that I think is really important. Is that when when you do anything at work, you can ask yourself like, what do people around me are going to think about this, and totally forget why what am I feeling about this, me myself, and what I and getting obsessed with how it's gonna look, how it's gonna shape, how to shape things with others. It can really, remove you from any emotional connection or any, fun you could have doing a project. Is that something? Is that kind of what you meant? I don't know. This is how I understood it.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
Mm.
And the fact that as a person as well, I'm a people pleaser. So I want everyone to be happy, everyone to agree with what I'm saying. Um, it's not, it's very difficult. I wouldn't say it's the right approach. So I've now come to terms with myself that I want different things, but what matters the most is that I own myself within the project, that I know where I want to get to. And of course, this doesn't mean being super opinionated. You always listen, you can always have a second opinion, but it's more about understanding what I really want to achieve from the project and then how that's linked to my career as well.